Summer is passing by quickly and time is running out to have a party with friends and family. Are you thinking of hosting a summer party? There is still time to plan one. Since I like to host parties, it is important for me to know how to plan one. There are many decisions to be made about guests, location, and food. There are many crucial steps in planning a party a month ahead of time, a week before, and especially the day before. First, let's begin planning a month ahead of time. First, need to decide a date and time. Consider this with friends and family to make sure that a lot of people can come. To stay organized, I would recommend using a notebook to write everything down. A simple notebook like this would work perfectly. The next step is to create a guest list. Decide if you want to invite just close friends or family or more extended ones. According to the website of Real Simple, the party planning checklist suggests to invite 20% more people than you can handle because typically only 70 to 80% of invitees attend. Next, you should pick a location. Decide if you want to rent a venue or have it at your house. If you have it at your house, you should consider the weather. You'll need to rent a tent to keep everything covered. It will also help to create shade. Importantly, you need to decide on a budget. How much money will you spend on food, drinks, decorations, and rentals? Having it at your house will be a lot cheaper than having it at a specific place. You can also save money by borrowing tables and chairs from your neighbors. Next, you will need to start inviting your guests. Decide if you want to make invitations or buy them. If you aren't creative, you can ask friends and family to help make them. As Elizabeth Passarella states from Real Simple magazine, you should include 3 things on your invitations: when they'll be eating, their attire, and rain plans. Sneak the details in a creative way. For example, you wear the flip-flops, we'll flip the burgers, or bring your swimsuits. Next, create a list of food and drinks. Decide if you want to serve dinner or just snacks and appetizers. What about dessert? Dessert is a must at my party. If you aren't a great cook, you can get it catered. Catering will be a lot more expensive. You can always ask friends and family to bring food. Decide what kind of drinks you want at your party. Will you serve alcohol? Alcohol will increase the price of the party tremendously. Now that you have the basics of the party planned, it is now only a week away. Next, you should finalize the details. Find out how many people are coming. This will help you decide how much food to prepare. If kids will be attending, you should make sure you have activities for them. According to Elizabeth Passarella from Real Simple magazine, having bubbles, a sprinkler, or a slip and slide is a great idea. Don't forget to check up on your rentals. You don't want to be stuck without a tent if it rains. Next, decide what type of decorations you will use. Balloons are a great inexpensive way to add color to your party. Don't forget to buy utensils, plates, cups, napkins, and tablecloths. Shatterproof is great for an outdoor party. At night, you will need lighting. Elizabeth Passarella from Real Simple magazine states that string lights are great to hang around the tent, the deck, or the trees. Spotlights aren't a great idea. You should choose music that is appropriate for the age group of your guests. According to Elizabeth Passarella from Real Simple magazine, don't crank the speakers. Face the speakers towards the side of the house. This way the music won't be blaring in anyone's ears. Check the weather forecast. If it is going to be hot, you need a way to keep your guests cool. From Real Simple magazine, Elizabeth Passarella suggests handheld fans and ice-cold compresses. Next, start grocery shopping, food preparation, and cleaning. According to the Real Simple magazine website, the party planning checklist suggests to clean the house thoroughly a week ahead of time. That way you don't have to do a big cleaning the day of the party. The party is only a day away. It is time to finalize everything and have a great time. Have the tent arrive a day early so you can set up the tables and chairs. Set up a food table too. If you have a caterer, they will probably do this for you. Also, set up a table for drinks. Make sure it is in the shade and that you have plenty of ice. Elizabeth Passarella from Real Simple magazine suggests having 1 to 1.5 pounds of ice per person. If it is really hot, you should increase that amount. Finally, set tables, put up decorations, and prepare the food and drinks. Although planning a party is not an easy task, it is always worth it in the end because you have a great time. Planning ahead is the most important part. Don't wait any longer. There is still time to plan a party for the middle of summer.